you're from the...
I'm the director of the Mercedes-Benz Classic Center in California.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mike. Plus, let us know what are we in here. This is pretty special, huh? Isn't it?
It's a 1960 300 SL Roadster.
Wow, this is beautiful. So everything is like if it's new, right?
Yeah.
Just start it up and
beautifully restored.
So this one, I suppose, is more expensive than the new one.
A little bit more, yeah. We're going to release the brake there. Okay. Right.
So how many of these were built?
1858. So
and
from
how
19.
Many are, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say from 1957 until 1963.
And how many are left in this condition? Not many, I would suppose.
Well, we think they're very valuable, so we think probably about 2/3 of them.
Oh, really?
So quite a few of them.
So if somebody has one of these like lost in a garage that they have not discovered yet,
then they're going to be very rich when someone discovers it.
What can they do with it?
Many people don't realize it.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I was at the Classic Center in Stuttgart a couple of years ago. I think on that trip that I was mentioning to you before.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they're going over $1 million.
The market right now for perfect cars is over $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it's increased tremendously. It's going up and up.
And the unique thing that you do is that you can build the original parts, right? If they're not.
Yeah, we have a lot of the original parts that are from back then, and if we don't have something, we can actually make the parts. So we've got all the diagrams from back then, so it's possible actually to produce the parts and keep the cars on the road.
And the Classic Center here in California, can people visit it? Is it like an open museum that people can visit?
We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we do tours on weekends as well. We just need to know about it earlier. And we welcome a lot of people, a lot of visitors. We like to talk about the cars and show them the cars. We have about 60 cars, so quite a few cars, and a lot of cars in restoration in progress. So it's
so you do work in the center too?
Yeah, we do all the work. Cars are restored by us at the center.
Excellent. And this one in particular was in pretty bad condition before you restored it?
This car was in good condition. It was restored about 25 years ago.
Okay.
And we bought it from a collector. And there were a number of things that needed to be fixed and improved on the car. We did that now. And we'll eventually resell the car. So we bought it for the purposes of repairing it properly and then reselling it to a new owner.
So it's for sale now?
It is for sale.
How much?
$800,000.
Maybe I start saving, and I can buy like in 200 years.
I always joke, house car.
Exactly. Well, you need a house to put these cars.
You can't go out without the house, right? So, but once you drive one of these, you can't go without the car.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, this is amazing. This is really cool. New cars are like amazing. I just drove from the airport. Yeah. And it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
But this is like such a unique opportunity and a different experience to be able to do this.
Yeah. The most common error is if they're restoring it themselves, you mean?
Yeah.
It's always easy to take apart a car. It's not easy to put it back together again. Have to watch it.
Yeah, so they always have
a good plan. Document everything. Be slow. You know, be careful. Write it all down. Because if you go too fast, and typically a restoration can take several years to do, you may forget a year from now where this little part went and what it was for. So it's always good to take your time, photograph everything, especially today with digital cameras. You can photograph everything, you know, and be very detailed about that because it makes a difference. And
that like adds value to the final product, right?
Doing it right always adds value. If it's done wrong, you have to do it all over again.
So in this case, everything is like it was from the original model.
Correct. And it's important, you know, things done correctly, perform correctly. If it's done poorly, it's a mess. Yeah. And the car never feels right. This is the kind of car we like buying because it's an older restoration, And older restorations, if they don't show any problems over a period of time, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you know that it was done correctly. This is the first 300 SL you've driven?
Well, I drove again.
Yeah, first
yes.
300 SL, yeah. I think we have to go left.
It feels, I mean, compared to new cars and all that, this is like, feels like fragile.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know.
But they're pretty strong.
No, I know.
But it's different. It's everything is much thinner,
yeah.
You know, feeling,
yeah.
right? The controls and all that.
The wheel too.
Less heavy. Yeah.
Oh, this is super nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.